Everybody, welcome to another episode of Three Nerds on a Sunday, where it's three nerdy friends talk about all things. Damn it, these faces. When three nerdy friends talk about all things nerd, geek, and pop culture related. I am one third of the nerds, Sunny. The other two nerds that make up this table are Manny and Frank. What's going on, guys?
If it's your first time, I'll let you figure out who's who.
It's a mystery.
I just have to see. What are you drinking, sir? That looks like a Hofbrau mini.
Nah, I wish.
Oh.
Don't make me cry.
I know.
I am drinking Sam Adams Boston Lager.
Oh yeah, same age.
Boston what?
Boston Lager.
Oh.
Boston what?
The good old classic. So, do you have
Well,
anything?
no beer I'd never heard of. They serve IPA in Boston?
You would know, sir. Your hipster beard.
Yeah. It's not. It's just unkempt.
There you go. You're hipster. We got anything exciting you want to bring up, or should we just come straight to the news?
News.
News it is.
News, Charlie.
I will go ahead and take the first one. Quick little article here.
You tell us, Sonny. You tell us.
Oh, I will. I will indeed. A while back, there was a spinoff for the Mad Max movie, Furiosa spinoff. It's going to be a prequel. And George Miller decided to recast Furiosa with Anya Taylor-Joy. Charlize Theron, and fans were like, I don't like it. But
it's a prequel, right? So
yes, so there's an article that came out, and it's just kind of justifying like why. George basically really wanted to bring her back, and they weren't sure how to make her look younger without being obvious, and they didn't want to go the CGI de-aging route. It was going to cost too much money. Way too much money for them. It's going to bring up the budget a lot more. And even at its best, it's still a little weird. The term uncanny valley being tossed around. Like, it's going to be really off-putting and kind of weird. So they thought it was a better move just to recast her with a younger actress. And
how much like earlier is the story supposed to be? Is it like 30 years before or something?
I don't know about. It doesn't give exact age. It just says the rise of Furiosa before she even met Mad Max. So
yeah, but she doesn't even look that old. I think they can get away with it. Like, why does it have to be so specific?
This might be, I think, like when she actually gets. I forgot the actual story for her, but if she gets caught
like her
in
title or something.
Yeah, how she gets to become where she is. Because when we meet her in Mad Max Fury Road, she's already weathered and seen a lot of shit, and is just kind of tired of all the bull crap. So, and again, like to go from a really good actress to a really good actress, I don't really see the problem. I think Charlize was great in the role, but I think Anya can really do something good with it too. So, and again, this is a younger Furiosa, so it won't be the same.
Yeah,
I think the same like hard edge, I'm gonna kick your ass type of role. So it's a little different. She has to grow into that character. So I think it's good.
I'm okay with it because I like that actress. So
yeah,
I'm good.
Yeah. So shut up, fans, and just wait. I'll go ahead and pass it off to whoever wants next article.
I could take it. Jupiter's Legacy on Netflix has already been canceled. And supposedly a lot of people were saying that the final episode had a cliffhanger and that they wanted to see the next part of it, but I couldn't get past like the second episode. It just wasn't good in my opinion. So I just kind of left it.
Is there instead a spin-off happening? I thought I read.
I don't think so. I know they're doing more Mark Millar stuff, who's the creator of Jupiter's Legacy, but I didn't hear anything about a spin-off. Maybe they were originally, but now that the main series is canceled, they probably are not going to do any spin-offs or anything.
Probably not. I didn't watch any of it. I saw the trailer. I'm like, nope, I'm good. Thank you.
You made the wise choice. It's really not good.
It looked bad.
I really did try to like it, and I was just like, no, man, this is bad.
Yeah. Yeah, and then
It didn't help that it was coming off the heels of Invincible, which, for even though it's animated, it was still better in every way. So I was like, nah, I'm good.
Millar added that he's working on a spin-off series, Super Crooks, which is set in the same fictional world as Jupiter's Legacy, but focuses on villains instead.
well, that might make sense.
Yeah,
that could be more interesting instead of the same thing. Another Justice League, basically. It's like we've seen that a trillion times by now.
Yeah, and I mean, again, like if you're gonna have a superhero story, movie, show, you're gonna have to put a lot of money into it and be wise with the way you spend it. And again, just from the trailer, it looked like they did not spend it well.
It was cheap. It looked cheap,
Yeah,
and
did not
they're
look
shooting
good.
above what their budget and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
it's a double-edged sword because I mean, it's either you do the fights and effects that you want and it looks like crap, or you do 90% talking and then blow your budget on the 10% and it looks great, but then it's boring because you're waiting 90% of the time for stuff to happen.
well, I've yet to watch season 2 of The Boys, but I thought season
I
1
haven't
handled it
either.
well. Of picking their time to use the action and the CGI and stuff like that. I thought they did a pretty good job. Obviously, you got to have a good story and good dialogue to push something forward like that, but
Yeah.
need to calm their tits down a little bit and spend the money right. Because I don't know what
it's
more.
also oversaturation. If this was like 10 years ago, it probably would have done better.
Why do you guys not watch The Boys?
I started the first 2 episodes and I just didn't feel like I was dying to know the rest, and then I got sidetracked and I did what I usually do, and I'll watch it at some point.
The first season didn't really. I mean, like I like the first season. I love Homelander and a couple characters, but I was like, I'll get around to it. Eventually, I will watch it, but it just like I don't have that itch to be like, oh, I have to watch it right now. It just didn't really give
Yeah,
that
from what
vibe.
I saw, like I wasn't dying to finish it, so I don't know. I just never did.
It does finish off better than it starts, and it does a pretty good ending too. So I recommend it. I didn't know you guys didn't watch it.
Yeah, not yet.
Yeah, I gotta circle back.
Eventually.
Circle back the wagon.
Skirt.
All right, I'll go next if I can find it. Marvel wraps up production on Thor: Love and Thunder. So this movie's kind of like just coming and going, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
I'm excited for this one. So and then they post a closing, like a photo to like commemorate it. So you see Waititi and Hemsworth, and Hemsworth looks like he's from like the 70s and all that. And then I believe Waititi is in his costume for, what's the Rock dude's name? Crone?
Oh, Korg.
Korg.
Yeah.
So
he's in the capture
pretty
suit
cool
or whatever.
picture. He's in the capture suit, and it's funny because in the capture suit he has like a it looks like a Halloween costume of Korg, which is kind of cool. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. The last one was so good. Probably one of the better, or not better, but just probably the most rewatchable MCU movie for me.
Yep.
Probably seen it more than any others.
Really, I have not watched that since I watched Endgame for the first time when I had to rewatch everything.
The marathon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I will say
I've seen it like 5 times already. Maybe 6. Which is more than like a lot of them.
I'm going to say 3. The one that I've seen the most, probably Homecoming, then Far From Home, and then Iron Man. Yeah. Man, that'll be a fun list to kind of go over and see how many times I've watched it.
Yeah, that is cool.
But yeah, so slowly but surely we're getting back to normalcy. And then on Wednesday, June 9th, we are going to get Loki.
Hmm.
Then a month later, we are going to get Black Widow finally and put that out of its misery. Which I hope it's a good movie.
I hope so too. It's really weird, that
Yep.
journey of that. That's funny, that meme about the on your left thing. And It's like Black Widow's like running.
Yeah.
And all the shows come running by. Damn, dude, I hope it's good though.
We'll see why they kept it back so long.
To me, the trailer looks great. I really want to see it, but
Fun.
they just keep holding on to it.
That's all you can do.
Loki's Wednesday, that's crazy.
Yep.
Mhm.
And that will only be a 6-episode series,
Okay.
and it will be every Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday. Oh, okay. Oh, that's interesting. Holy crap. I thought it was every Friday. So they're not taking away Bad Batch's thunder, huh?
Which this week's episode finally was great, and hopefully I could share why.
Yeah.
Honestly, you guys kind of agree with me.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah,
I enjoyed it.
whoever wants to go next.
I'm out of news, so.
Oh my god.
Because you took
Okay.
my last one.
Oh, so sorry. Let's see here. Oh, yes. John Wick 4 casts Donnie Yen alongside Keanu Reeves in
Yes.
John Wick Chapter 4. The character of Donnie Yen is described as old friend. So,
I want
hopefully,
to be a bad guy.
which probably,
It'd
but
be cool if they fought each other in the beginning and then they're like, oh, wait, you're my friend.
Yeah,
I forgot.
how they're gonna do it. Wait,
I mean,
you're my friend.
Wait, are you Yip Man? No, you idiot. It's the wrong franchise.
Oh,
no, I'm the Tai Chi master.
Sorry.
This
I'm
is
the man of
thinking
Tai
I'm
Chi.
back.
Sonny's favorite line.
Hey, I'm sorry. That is a funny ass line. He tries so hard.
He
Give a
does. He really did try for that line.
But no,
And
yeah.
the Green Goblin's in the corner trying to snipe. He's like,
We're killing strangers.
So
We don't want to hurt ourselves. How's it go?
the hell are you singing? First of all.
The main fucking song of John Wick 1.
they play like 5 times for the damn movie.
Oh, he just didn't sing it the way I thought about it.
Well, sorry, he's not a weird guy. That's tall.
Pitch perfect.
I personally think I'm pretty darn close.
I'm happy Donnie Yen's in this because he's awesome.
Yeah.
One of my favorite dudes.
Absolutely.
He's overtaken Jackie Chan and Jet Li combined in the past.
I don't talk about Jackie Chan like that.
I'm saying just recently because recently neither of them have done anything good for like 10 years. So
Okay, they're also old as fuck.
are they?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, they're probably still more athletic than I am, and they're like 30 years older than me.
How old is
That's
Jackie
a knock
Chan?
on you. It's not a knock on them.
Jackie Chan is 67 years old.
That's nothing.
How old is Donnie Yen?
Nothing.
That's like 50 for him in his years.
57.
That's not bad.
Jackie
Oh, 57? I thought you were saying Jet Li.
Jackie Chan is
How
like
old is Jet Li?
Jackie Chan is like 80 because of all the bumps and stunts he's had to do. He's old as shit. His body is all tore up.
He can still do stuff.
Again, he can, but should he? No, he should not.
All I'm saying
Like-
is that recently I've been more of a fan of Donnie than I have of the other two, which before and overall throughout their careers, they are, to me, better. But I'm just saying in recent times.
Well, again, yeah, because Jackie Chan can't do stuff like he used to.
Guys,
The
too.
Foreigner, he had to use a stunt double for like the first time, like in a long time.
Foreigner, I really did not like. Jet
yeah,
Li is 58 years old. So what's his excuse? He's the same age as Donnie, and Donnie's doing a lot better.
yeah, but Jet Li looks. I don't know. He just aged really fast. Did
Yeah,
like,
right? I saw some recent pictures, and he looked like a Shaolin old man monk or something.
He does,
It was strange.
but it's just
think-
weird to be like, well, right now it's
He
because
could
like
be,
getting.
could be sick because he's getting bald and stuff.
Yeah, it could be. But I mean, again, like Jackie Chan was always stunts. Like he was always known for his stunts. And you've seen all the behind the scenes stuff at the end of the movies, all the credits, how he's almost
Oh, yeah.
died like thousands of times. Donnie Yen
Getting
doesn't
burned
take
and
those.
everything.
Donnie Yen doesn't take those type of chances. He's very just like, I'm just gonna beat your ass. That's it. He doesn't jump off a building onto a bus and break the glass.
Terry Crews is
also didn't want to
52.
watch Drunken Master.
Oh, I love Drunken Master 1 and 2. They're both excellent, but 2 is my favorite of all time.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Anyway, I'm very happy.
We are very
cannot wait to see this.
Yeah, can't wait.
Donnie Yen's the man.
I think that's the end of our news.
Yes.
I got one last thing real quick. I just want to bring up the he recants that. I just want to bring up the trailer for Neil Blomkamp's newest movie, Demonik. It looks very interesting. It is.
I thought you don't watch demo movies.
What was that?
I thought you don't watch demo movies.
I didn't hear. What did you say?
He thinks that you don't watch demonic stuff because you're afraid. He's asking you to tell him that you do or you do not.
Exorcism stuff scares me. Like I've never seen The Exorcist. The Rite wasn't a great movie, but that scared me a little bit. I couldn't sleep for like a night or two. But yeah, like exorcism movies, they're scary.
What about John Constantine? Do you watch that? And it has an exorcism in it.
Yeah, but it's like action one.
But it has like cheesy ass Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, brass that he hits him in the face with. Come on.
Yeah, I know, right? It's funny.
And he has a dragon's breath and a damn stick.
Holy water sprinkler system.
Yes, that was actually good.
That was cool.
But Demonic is it could turn people off because it's like again, this is a teaser trailer. It was like a minute 30 seconds. It was more visuals than anything like story based trailer. But from getting is they're like experimenting maybe like VR into a different plane of existence or something that has to do with technology, and it kind of starts to bleed into each other, and it becomes some of the imagery is really cool in this. I think this is his first shot at like horror, from what I understand, because I know all his big projects. I know when he worked on the old studio stuff, he did a couple of like horror-based ones, but this one is like his first dip into like just straight horror, and with a little twist. With it, I don't know, it's called like techno horror, or it has a title, but I don't know what it is offhand.
Does it look good to you though?
It does look good. It does look
Does
good.
it come out this year, or when does it come out?
The date is not out specifically yet. They'll probably tell us next trailer on the official trailer. Okay. But I am very excited. I've said in the past, Neil Blomkamp's one of my favorite directors. Movie-wise, he's only done like 3 films, but all the side projects he's done, all the short films. I love his style and his take on stuff, and his visual teams and all that kind of stuff. So I'm very excited for this. And again, this horror right up my alley. So I'm all in on this bad boy.
I added it to my watch later, so I still have to watch it. But I am glad that he's coming back to full feature-length films. Yes. I guess he was in experimentation land for a while, and maybe that's what gets his juices going. Maybe he wants to go try stuff all the time.
It wasn't necessarily experimental. It was him trying to get something new, because Oat Studio was meant to make short. It was a proof of concept stuff. So like, this is what we can do with this type of movie or this movie or this movie. And a couple almost came to be, projects, but I think at the end there was a fallout or something, or talk about budgets.
What's weird to me is that seems like something you do when you're not known, but he was already known, and his name was high up in the stars. So I don't know why he did that.
Who are we talking about?
Neil Blomkamp. After, what was the last one? Elysium, or was it?
Yeah, it was Elysium.
That was the last one, right?
No, it was.
Chappie. I'm sorry, Chappie.
Chappie.
I have to rewatch Chappie because I did like it, but they're very different.
Oh, very different. Sharkdo Copley kind of annoys me a little bit, but I can deal. Not Sharkdo Copley. Anyway,
there's that one movie where I think it's called Open Grave with him, and he was good in it. That was a creepy one.
Cool.
But anyway, I'll check it out. See what happens.
Check it out.
I mean, I'm a fan of him, so yeah, I'll check it out.
Yeah, that is it for my news. So I guess
All
we
right.
should get into our nerd outs.
Somebody nerd out all over this joint.
Oh yeah. Better have a good day.
I'll go first.
Go.
Okay, good to me.
So my main nerd out is going to be Returnal still. Finally finding little pieces to play here and there. I beat the second boss.
Dang. Good you.
Which I'm going through. Look at
Was
me.
it easier than the first?
Much easier than the first. The game's kind of weird because, like, it gives you shortcuts when you get to certain spots, and you can use them. So that makes you want to keep playing. But then when you get to like a new world, you kind of really just want to stop playing because there's some robots / monsters there that just are too hard.
So you feel like you're spent already, and then you're like, man, I ain't dealing with you guys.
Correct. Yeah. Like when I got to the third world, I just kind of went real quick just to see what was waiting for me, and that was really it. Didn't do much after that. But it's still fun. It's still super, super challenging. Didn't really run into anything new, but it's still really fun. The world I'm at now, there's a lot of nook and crannies, so you kind of have to just kind of start looking around more and seeing if you can find more health. And the game, I'm understanding more and more, which is awesome. Yeah, very good game.
They're still discussing the save point thing. But they don't want people to get around the way the game works. So I think I don't know if they're going to do it.
What are they doing? A save point?
Yeah, I mean, they keep discussing it because people are asking for it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That kind of defeats the whole purpose of the game. There kind of is a save point anyway in the game, but you have to collect enough of the resources in the game to actually use it.
Yeah.
I feel like that would kind of just deter the game that they're working on, and hopefully that's not coming.
Yeah, I think people got used to having games be kind of easy, and they want to be spoon-fed everything at a certain point.
Yeah, but that one's
Makes
really
sense.
good. Other thing, I have started watching Friends on a nightly basis.
Did you watch what's it called?
The reunion? No.
Okay.
This is why I'm watching it, but I'm not watching the reunion first. Pretty fun, some laughs here and there. Pretty good. I'm gonna keep watching it. It's gonna be like one of those night shows that I just knock out to, kind of take over Big Bang Theory kind of thing. And I feel like I've been doing one more thing, but I can not remember for the life of me. I didn't finish Mosquito Coast. I have to start that up again. I think I'm like 3 episodes behind now.
Is that already done, or is it like on a weekly or something?
Weekly with Apple TV Plus.
Honestly.
Gotcha.
Yep. Other than that, that's it. I'm always gonna remember, like during the week, like I should have talked about this. I can't remember
Yeah.
Can't remember the one.
That always happens.
All right, I'm good.
Son, you want to go or you want me to go?
Oh no, hold on. I'm sorry. Another nerd out I had is that I just keep buying figures now. Yeah.
Nice.
Big Bet Twister. I think I have like 13 figures.
Dang.
I have a Target box over here with 4. I have a Best Buy box upstairs with 2 of them.
Dang.
And then I have Wrecker coming. Ooh, I might have bought Wrecker twice.
Oops.
I gotta take one off.
I think you're good because he's in October.
Yeah, but I think I bought one in Best Buy too.
It's really annoying that they spread those out too. They're like 2 now, and then 1 in October and 1 in like November.
Well,
and now I'm still no Echo, even up to pre-order.
I was gonna say, so now I just need Echo. I have normal Echo from the Clone Wars because somehow I got all those. But other than that, no.
Is it mostly Star Wars, or what is it that you're getting?
It's all Star Wars, really. All Star Wars.
Well, they got you. They got you to buy
because
stuff.
Oh my God. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So I forgot to tell the story. See, I just need to keep going, and I'm going. Um, so my neighbor, if I haven't already talked about him, we really enable each other. And he shows me some pops. I buy some pops. He shows me more stuff. I'm thinking about buying more stuff. So for whatever reason, I just really got into figures this week, and it's bad. And I have to / return some. But I was like, you know what? I've always kept an eye on Rex. And I've noticed that Rex just went through the freaking roof. Like 150 was the lowest.
He was at 50 like last year.
300.
Now he's ridiculous.
Yeah, so crazy. So I'm like, you know what? Let me put some bidding in. Let me like some pages on eBay. See if someone sends me anything.
Yeah.
I want to say this was probably Wednesday or Tuesday. I look at my phone and I realize that I missed an eBay offer for a Rex that brought it to halfway. So so he was going to sell it to me for $75.
Oh shit!
And I'm like,
It's a pretty good deal.
Man, $75. I got so mad. I missed it.
Was it in the box or what?
It was in the box. It was brand new, all that. But I found it weird. I'm like, why is this guy offering it to me for $75? Maybe he just needs the cash. I don't know. And I was like, oh, well, let me see if I can find someone else. And I'm noticing that all the Rexes are now in the 90s, 70s, maybe even 60s. What the hell's going on here? I mean, I thought I unlocked something with eBay or something, man. Like the hidden pages. And I'm like, you know what? Let me look at Big Bad Toy Store real quick. Let me make sure there's nothing coming out. And in all of its glory, Rex is coming out.
Right on the front page, right?
I could not have hit at the cart and purchase fast enough.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So happy he's coming out.
And then you text me and I'm like, damn it, I have to do it too.
Yup. It made me get Commander Bly, Commander Wolf.
Yep.
Kree
and
man, dude. And yeah, it's been so bad, but I was so happy that happened.
I want to tell you something, but then I don't want you to order things, so I'm just gonna leave you be for now.
Tell me.
They're reissuing some of the hard to find ones, like Grievous. He's
I already got him.
Yeah, he was getting up there. He was getting to like $80-$100.
Yeah,
and he comes with like the cloth cape, and he comes with a bunch of sabers and stuff. So yeah, man. As soon as I saw that Rex, I'm like, Jesus, I need that real bad.
I also looked on Big Bad Toy Store. Oh, is there Hunter? There is a Hunter. Fine, let me add him to cart. And then I was like, you know what? I can't have Hunter without Crosshair. So I looked him up. He was out of stock, and that made me want him even more. Yeah. So I'm like, oh, maybe I'll just pre-order Wrecker then. Oh, I really like Tech, though. I remember saying that on the show. All right, I'll pre-order Tech. And by the time I knew it, I got the whole Bad Batch, and now I probably have to get Omega when she comes out. I'm definitely going to have to get Echo because I have Echo already in the Clone Wars.
They're like, good soldiers follow orders. Yeah. Ordering his toys.
Dude, it's gotten so bad that I have a Jar Jar Binks now.
Oh, wow.
That's how bad it is.
Damn, really?
I paid more for the Phantom Menace Jar Jar Binks than the Black Series Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, there's a new one, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and I ended up paying $6 more just to have the card stock of the Phantom Menace.
Did you buy the Darth Maul, the new one?
And I bought the Darth Maul too. That's coming later.
Yeah. And you're not playing, dude.
Dude, it's so bad. I just hope they never come. And I just like, look at my pre-orders.
What's good about PBTS is they're extremely slow, so you have a lot of time to change your mind.
Oh yeah, I'm so fine with that.
Yeah, it's good. That's the way I order, because it could be like 4 months later. I'm like, this is still not out, and I'm like, do I really want this? And I cancel it. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
And then I got a DC figure. I got Damien because I saw him
I want to get that.
Or a Target. And I'm like, man, but if I have a son, I'm going to give him this figure. So now I have
son. This is why you're named Damien.
I'm going to name him Damien. Now I have to find a good Batman toy to go with Damien.
Yeah.
It's tiring, dude. It's so tiring.
It is. Yeah, I had to back off, but I'm coming back with a vengeance.
Yeah.
Star Wars stuff is good right now. I'm glad they're reissuing stuff like the
Yeah.
Rex and
Dude, you know what I
else,
just realized
that
too? We didn't even
Boba that
get
just came
an
out.
old man Boba. We didn't even get an old man Boba Fett.
Yeah,
So we gotta wait for that. We gotta wait for new Ahsoka.
yeah. What else?
Who else from the series?
Maybe they'll give us Mr. Boston himself. What's his name? The comedian.
Bill
Burr.
Bill Burr.
The Bill
I
Burr
don't know.
character. That'd be
Hey,
hilarious.
I don't think so.
Well, they're gonna
Yeah,
make a
hell,
Fennec, and they're gonna make
Yeah.
maybe even like an old man Bib Fortuna,
I
or
mean,
what
can
else
be
could they
like
make? They
an
can make so much
exclusive.
stuff from season 2. Oh, a Death Trooper. We needed a freaking or Dark
We need a
Trooper.
Death
Sorry,
Trooper. Yeah.
the big robot thing.
A Luke, maybe, but I guess that Luke will be all the same. I'm sure we'll get one though.
Yeah. The only thing is their faces sometimes look stupid and shiny,
It's
and
a
I
little,
just don't like how they look. Some of them.
little awkward.
But anything with helmets is usually good. The Bo-Katan actually looks really good. The
Oh,
colors
I
look
have the
good, and
That's the one figure I didn't get because I'm trying to get her cheaper.
yeah,
But yeah,
That one.
I want to get
Bo-Katan,
that. And then
Yeah,
they're
But yeah,
making
that's
her
the
little companion and everything.
Yeah, I mean, you really have to like stay on top of it to get stuff cheaper. Because like I was looking for this one WWE figure for like 2 years, 80, 90, $100. Finally, after 2 years, the one guy was selling for like 55, and I bought it as soon as I saw it. But it took two damn years to get it.
Yeah,
the box
do your
or
save searches and everything.
Yes, box. Yeah, so it was like I got very lucky. I was like, buy shit. It's
Well, the
what?
other thing, they're re-releasing Spider-Man 2099, so I was happy about that.
Oh, that's how it started.
That's what did it.
That's what tipped me over because they had that old school card stock.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what got me.
But he never showed up in the cartoon, right?
He never showed up in the
No.
cartoon.
But they're giving him the retro card back. So yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Which I
you
think
know,
that-
when the black costume comes out,
Oh,
I'm gonna die. I'm probably gonna die.
Well, don't.
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
order 10 of them
I might buy 2 or 3.
because he's so rare right now. He only came with Craven in a 2-pack like 5 years ago, back when I wasn't even buying any
Actually,
figures.
I think less than that, dude.
Oh, it was less.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I
he's
I
like
do have
so
a Marvel
rare.
Legends of him in the black suit that I couldn't pass up.
Oh.
But I think
I love the new Spider-Man body. It's just really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It moves really well. Everything.
if they can I don't know if they did one, if they reissue it or bring it out. If they get a metal suit Spider-Man figure,
Yeah.
that I have to buy
I
immediately.
think they
That was
will.
like,
They did a cyborg one.
That's definitely going to come
I'm
out
waiting.
because that was like in the last
They're doing
episode.
weird ones.
I'm waiting for that
Yeah.
one. So
There's
that's
a
my
lot they
must
can
buy.
do with that. That's going to be a cash cow for a while. And now they're even doing the Iron Man cartoon show, and they're going to do all the other cartoon shows, I bet.
I almost wish they did a Batman the animated series like that. Like I
They
wish
did, didn't
that's
they?
how they did it. Not like that. Not with the old school card stock and all that.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Like it's not Ken or whoever does the card stock. I know they were the same people.
Those are
That's
so
what
nice
I wanted.
just to even display them like that without opening.
100%.
Yeah. You're getting me back into it too. I mean, yeah, the Bad Batch. The Star Wars is what keeps doing it for me with Mando and now Bad Batch.
Yep.
Well, I mean, they put so much out that eventually there's going to be ones that you have to get, like just that you have no choice but to get it. So,
Yeah, I'm trying to be a lot more picky, but yeah.
Yeah.
Rex is an easy pickup. 2099 is the easy one.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I'm a lot more picky recently with everything. I think right now, the next thing is Goliath, that comes out next month.
Can't wait for that.
I got 2 of those pre-ordered.
Damn. The hell you
Really?
want 2 for?
Yeah.
You gonna open one? Keep one?
I'm gonna open one to do my my shoots with, and then the other one I might either sell or I might give it to my father if he wants it. I'll see.
Yeah.
She wants to. I mean,
That's cool.
he'll probably want to keep it because he's a bad mother. So
Oh, it's really cool, man.
yeah, he's a bad figure. So
They gotta give that like the Clone Wars treatment. Give it like a new coat of paint, animation, and everything.
Yeah.
yeah, fresh new
I
stuff.
don't know about the same animation as Clone Wars, but yeah, I'm with it.
Well, no, not the same. Yeah, but
Oh,
then
okay.
it's hard because what about the voices? You gotta have Keith
Yeah.
David before he dies.
I think he's still going pretty strong. I don't think that.
I think he's fine. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
But
so
if
I
they
think it
wait
works
10
out.
more years, then he's not gonna want to do it.
That's true. I'll
He
totally.
seems really open to projects though, so he'll probably do it.
Hey, a paycheck's a paycheck, man. Shoot.
The guy, man. Oh my
But
God, his voice is worth millions. It's crazy.
but if we're done with the toys, because you just make me want to buy more, you bastards.
Oh yeah.
I'll go ahead with my nerd outs.
Okay.
What? Oh, by any chance, did you guys get a chance to watch The Conjuring 3?
No, I'm gonna watch it tomorrow.
Then I will not do
I forgot
spoilers.
it even came out.
I'll just talk about it then. So I guess I'll do that one first. I got three nerd outs. First one is The Conjuring. The Devil Made Me Do It. And right off the bat, I'm gonna say it's a meh. It's okay. The first one's an instant classic. 2 is very, very good. It's still very 3. It suffers from not having James Wong as the director, and it's so.
Couldn't he just finish it? What the hell's his problem?
He has the Fast and Furious money now, so.
Ugh.
But if see if I can try to write this up
Keep
without
forgetting about that.
So quote unquote, all these movies are quote unquote based on true stories. The first one is actually like 2 cases that the Warrens actually did investigate, and it stays pretty true to it. Probably for the most part, for for what they said. Part 2 as well, like part 2 is such a big deal in the UK. All those pictures and stuff they showed at the end, that was actual stuff in the news. This one definitely takes the liberty with the word based on a true story, and yeah, big time. Like the first quarter of the film is like that's pretty much spot on what's going on in real life, and then nope, it takes a hard fucking left, and it it falls in the realm of like, and I don't want to say impossible because I don't know what's possible, but it's like that's kind of weird and dumb. And they kind of have like one of the they kind of blow their wad in the first scene, like a really cool scene with his kid, and they're doing an exorcism, and the kid's like, yeah, he's like jumping on people and like causing heart attacks. It's like it's kind of a cool scene, but it never really tops that. And the scares and the horror and the anticipation is never really there. There isn't like dread in the film. Like there's no like build up to the actual scare. Like James Wong is great at doing jump scares properly. Like he builds up to them, and you're tense and you're tense when it finally happens. You can kind of jump out your seat a little bit. This one, it just scenes that just happen. There's not much build up. They just kind of occur. They don't have the same atmosphere as the first 2 films did. And I think that's where James Wong's missed the most. Like he understood atmosphere. Like when you saw something in the shadows, it terrified you because you didn't know what was in there, and you weren't gonna find out, and that was terrifying. And it was these great things.
He uses darkness really well.
Yes, and this doesn't really do any of that. It's kind of, it feels very stock horror kind of film, like the first
like by the numbers kind of thing.
Yeah, like by the numbers horror stuff. I will say, Viga Farmiga and Patrick Wilson. I think that's his name. I might got his name switched.
That's his name.
Okay, yeah. I think their chemistry is still fantastic. They are the best part of the movie. They are great together. And this one they definitely continue to act very well. They don't phone it in, which could have easily been done with a third film. They do hold this film up, but ultimately I think it's just another average horror movie.
Damn it. That sucks.
Yeah, it does. I don't think there's any more Conjuring films after this. I doubt it at this point, but
they'll keep milking, man. Come on, they're gonna do 4 or 5. Like they
Maybe.
did with Saw, like they did with.
Well, the reason why I say maybe because this is like the seventh, eighth film in the franchise. It's a
Yeah,
lot of
but look
movies.
at F9. Nobody cares. They're gonna go to
Yeah.
12. They're gonna go to whatever.
At this point, I don't know. They might. I don't know what they're gonna do.
I wouldn't put it past them.
If they actually want to do that crossover with Jurassic Park, I'm out 100%.
Oh,
That's
God.
right. Dinosaurs is one thing dinosaurs can't be
Oh my
fake.
god, that's ridiculous.
But yeah, so The Conjuring is a 5.5 for me. Unfortunately, just again, like Frank said, just a paint by numbers horror movie.
Mm.
Is the best way to put it. Um, moving on from that sad, depressing moment. I started listening to a podcast called Brick a Bracket on Spotify. Little
Bricker
backstory to
bracket.
that. Yeah, little backstory. I was at my friend Gil's house for AEW's Double or Nothing pay-per-view, and one of his friends
Mm-hmm.
showed up. We started talking because he brought up he had a podcast. Oh, I got a podcast too. And we just started talking about stuff, and I'm like, okay, so I'll check it out. It's pretty cool. It's a the basis of the podcast is there's two friends that bring on, I believe, local Chicago stand-ups to join on the podcast, and they do a bracket of eight things. So the first episode is like eight trashiest tattoos, and then they kind of like debate is a face tattoo more trashier than a tramp stamp, is like so on and so forth until they have a winner. And I know some people like shorter podcasts. I actually like longer podcasts where they just kind of tell stories or go on tangents. And
Mm-hmm.
this they definitely do that, and they tell funny stories and little like backstories and why they think that this thing is worse than that. So it's like in my opinion, I hate these type of tattoos because I got one when I was like 20 something and I regret that shit every day. So I think this is the worst type of tattoo. And then, they just talk about all this kind of stuff. And
Yeah.
I like it. I think they have 8 episodes out. I think they might have the ninth one have come out recently. They are on Spotify. I don't know if they're anywhere else, but I know 100% they're on Spotify.
Mm.
Check them out. It's support local. So
How
uh,
do you
local.
say it again?
Brick Bracket. So it's
brick bracket. Okay.
it's BRIC A bracket.
Oh, brick A bracket.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird name, but it works.
Okay. Yeah, I'll check it out.
Yeah, check them out. It's pretty fun.
Cool.
And then my last nerd out, I finally watched season 3 of Easy on Netflix. It's a Netflix original series. Basically, the series follows a couple of core characters and throw in random stories of people living in Chicago, just kind of trying to navigate through love, life, and family stuff. I do believe this was canceled like 2 years ago, or like a year and a half or 2 years ago, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
It's I won't say it's for everybody. The show is uncomfortable and awkward in a way that these are probably conversations you've had with couples or significant other or a person that you like or something like that. It does feel very genuine and real. Some of the characters are frustrating. Some of the stories are kind of like, the fuck you doing?
Yeah.
Like some of the recurring characters are, I think Aaron Johnson, I think his name, he's from New Girls. I believe he's from Chicago too. There's a relationship with him and his girlfriend, and she's trying to break into acting, and that gets in the way of their relationship. And the last season, the last episode is actually really, really good. She comes back, her show's canceled, and she's thinking about coming back and hanging out with him, and they have a great night, and then they come to the realization that nothing's going to change after that night, that she's still going to follow her dream, and he's still going to be wanting to stay in Chicago, and it's and what I really appreciate about this season, they will just sit there, they'll have the camera on the character for like 15 minutes straight having a conversation, and it's very gripping to me. It's very compelling. I believe this was the episode that Manny wasn't on. I was talking about like how big blockbuster movies and big Hollywood is kind of messing up with, trying to make everything political or having some kind of crazy message in it instead of just being entertaining, because that's what blockbusters are supposed to be, entertainment to take
Mhm.
away from everything. This is like a smaller indie style type of story, which I love. And again, I love independent
Yeah.
movies, and this feels very much like that. It's just daily lives with great conversation and
Mm.
situations that again you may have or may not have been through. And again,
Hmm. It's almost
it
like a
will be
podcast, sounds like.
yeah, and
Sort
it
of.
will be uncomfortable at times again because you might have experienced this, you might not have, or you're just like feeling very cringy for the conversation when things are happening.
Yeah.
But um, I think it's fantastic. I do think it sucks that it was canceled because I think they could have easily gone for a lot of seasons with again introducing new characters or just random one-off stories. And I
Hmm.
thoroughly enjoyed this. Again, it's not for everybody, but if you are into like independent films and more character-based driven stories or like heavy dialogue stuff like that, this is definitely something you might want to check out. Um,
Gotcha.
so yeah, I think overall the season I would give it an 8 out of 10. I did enjoy every story that was on there.
This
Um,
is the third
uh,
one, you said?
yeah, the third season.
Okay.
And the series as a whole, I would give like a 7.5
Hmm.
overall. Yeah, again, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It takes me a long time to start something. When I do, I burn through it really fast. So I think I watched it like in a day. So
Damn.
yeah, so that was pretty good. And
Hmm.
with that being said, that's my nerd outs for this week.
Cool beans.
Nice.
I guess that leaves little old me.
Yes, let love you, Frank.
I have been. I don't have much. I have 2 games, and for some reason, I've been having a lot of feeling like playing UFC 2, which is an older game. It's like a 5-year-old game. They're on UFC 4 already, but to
Now
me, the
this is
second one's the
okay.
best.
This is pre EA, correct?
No, this is the PS4 game.
Oh, this PS4.
This
Okay, never
is
mind.
this is EA, yeah.
Okay, never mind.
But to me, it's still the best one. There's some kind of like guest characters that I like. Like they have Mike Tyson in there, who obviously is not an MMA fighter, but you can play as him, and it's kind of fun in that way because he has his own style. I mean, obviously his punches are devastating, and his kicks and grappling is not very good, but they give him enough just so he's competent,
Mhm.
to fight with others.
Yeah.
They also have Bruce Lee in there, which is fun because he makes the noises and stuff, and he does
Hmm.
like the backhands and stuff like this.
I,
So it's kind of fun to me. And then I've been playing online as well, and they have like a ladder system where if you win 4 matches in a row, you are eligible for a title fight. So the next random person you fight, you can go for the title, and it's 5 rounds automatically. Um, and there's still actually there. I've been seeing like 700 or 800 people a night at the time that I play,
yeah.
which is like
Yeah.
10 p.m., 11 p.m. on a weekday. So there's still like a very small group of people who like this, and I just find it cool and it's kind of fun because it's very underground. Like nobody's playing it, nobody really even cares. But to me, it's still the best UFC game they've made, and I really like the fighting. I like the controls, and I think I'm kind of good at it because I mean, I do win like probably 75% of the time online matches. Which for me, like online fighting games, I always get destroyed. So this is kind of fun for me. And
Mm,
so I've been playing the crap out of it. Just whenever, I've been kind of bored with everything else. So I've been playing that at night. And I started playing No Man's Sky again because there's a recent update where you can have like flying creatures. So you can fly them, and they added a bunch of visual stuff, and a lot of upgrades.
oh,
And
only have years.
it's kind of crazy because now the game is actually what the E3 trailer was like 6 years ago. So it
Wow.
finally has realized that you could see other players flying around. You could do everything that they ever promised. You can do it, and it looks great. It's really fun to explore. And I'd play in creative mode, which means you don't have to worry about grinding and collecting all the minerals and stuff because I really just don't have time or patience for that. So I can build anything I want. I can like build a base and like summon a mech or a motorcycle or whatever I want and just go explore. So that to me is the best part about it, because I don't have to I don't have to earn all that stuff, which would take a very long time.
Yeah.
And to me, it's just I just don't have time to do it. So that's it, man. Just been playing those two games, kind
Real
of like
quick
by
question.
myself, just messing around.
I play by myself. Quick question for you in UFC.
Yes, sir.
Favorite fighter to use and class that you like to fight in?
Light heavy Mike Tyson. Even though
Mike
he's
Tyson.
not an MMA fighter. He's more of a just, joke character, I guess they threw in. But
I wouldn't say, but
I just like the way he handles, because my favorite games were always the Fight Night games from EA.
Those were fun.
So the way that he fights, he's just basically a straight up boxer, and that's the way I play him. I don't wrestle, I don't kick, I just punch and I dodge and counter and all that. And if somebody tries to take me down, I have to get up and everything. But I just straight up try to box people. What's funny is when you start doing that, people really respond to it, and they you can see they get pissed because they start swinging wildly, and I just hang back, or I lean and stuff. It's just really funny. So I just find it funny, and then some people disconnect because at the end when you win, they force you to watch the first replay. Nobody can skip it, not even me.
Yeah.
And then it'll replay 2 more times, but you can skip it.
Oh.
And so sometimes if they're really being cheap, I'll let it play. And then it'll give me the little message the player has left. But I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna kill my small audience here. I only have 800 people to play with.
I don't want to play with him anymore.
Man, this guy's a prick. I like light heavy because even outside of Mike Tyson, there's a lot of good ones, a lot of really good ones in there. So
yeah, I mean, at one point that was
and this is far back, so it's not the same fighters.
No, not anymore. No, vastly different.
But it's funny when you see some of the characters who were nothing back then, like George or Jorge Masvidal. He how he's so big now. He just looks so funny in this game because he's buried deep. Nobody cares about him.
Yeah.
In UFC too, so it's kind of funny. But yeah, those 2 games have been pretty much all I did.
Good, man. Good. I'm glad you guys got some time away from everything. Play some video games.
Yes.
Have a good time.
Oh yeah. Had me a good time.
I believe that brings us to the end of the Nerd Outs. Unless you have anything last minute we want to bring up real quick.
I am good.
I'm good.
Well, you know what that means. Next is our spoiler talk of episode, I believe, 6 of The Bad Batch. So if you haven't watched it, it's only 24 minutes. Yes, they are getting shorter. Pause this, jump on Disney Plus or your friends or your sister's account or whoever, because I know you're not paying for it. Watch it, come back and join us in the conversation. So we'll give you about a couple seconds to jump off, and then you can join us. I'll do my whole spiel at the end. But real quick, if you want to find us to follow us when the episode drops, you can follow us on Facebook. Episode always drops on Sunday. Times vary, but always on Sunday. So we'll give you a couple seconds while I drink my beer, and then we'll get into spoiler talk.
Oh, all around him, huh?
Yes. You enjoy that, sir. It looks refreshing.
It is.
I was gonna have one, but then I think I would regret it.
What?
Stomach and stuff. I don't know. It's been bothering me.
What?
He's getting old.
I'm an old man, dude. I gotta pick my times.
Yeah, yo, tummy ache from your beer.
You're a jerk, man.
Oh, my tummy aches.
My stomach. I didn't want to drink.
My tummy. Oh,
guys.
That beer was so good, but my tummy rumbles now.
I'm an old man now. I can't
I'm
do it.
an old man and my tummy hurts.
Damn, I shouldn't have shared that then.
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't have.
I've never heard someone say, no, I can't have a beer because it hurts my tummy.
I'm gonna remember this when your stomach starts messing up.
Yeah, it's not gonna be from beer. It's probably gonna be from a shitload of cheese that I ate or a shitload of wings. Not from beer. I can't have beer.
Mr. 50 Wing, close the joint. No more wings left.
Yeah, that has happened.
Glory days.
Well, I ate 60 wings, but I think the wings have gotten smaller. So
this dude had like a 6-tuplet burger one time.
Yeah,
like 30
right
seconds.
on top of my mouth. Gained respect at Best Buy.
You did.
But I never got a girlfriend from Best Buy, so I wonder why.
You did. Phone numbers, but not anything else.
Well,
I guess I didn't eat 6 burgers at once like you, so that's why.
Okie dokies. So now we're into the spoiler talks.
Yes, we are.
This episode of The Bad Batch, I had so much fun with.
It was good.
So much fun. Well, what do you guys thought of it?
I liked it.
Yes, I did like it.
I like that they are going with that route of them just kind of hanging out in a bar and the handler going, "Hey, I got a job. Go out there and do it." And kind of
she like smacks Wrecker, and he's like, "What the hell? Hell, you hit me for?"
Treats her like a damn dog.
And then they're like, "Who's the?" I think Echo or Tech was about to, like, rattle off like some smart talk, and she's like, "Hey, I was explaining this. Shut up."
Everything was Tech.
That was funny. I like all that. That was good stuff.
It's good.
Good humor to start. A lot of action. Ton of action.
Yeah. Like I said earlier, this is the shortest episode to date, 24 minutes. But they use it really well. It doesn't feel like it's that short. It pays very well for a short.
I like how enough story stuff happened, even though it's all action. Like they talk to each other while stuff's happening, things like that.
Yeah.
And then Wrecker gets conked again, and now he's starting to say stuff.
My favorite whole theme of this episode, for me, it was like finally the two worlds that we know, the prequels and the classics, are finally merging into each other. So they end up on Han Solo's planet. So little Han is running around somewhere over there. So I thought that was really cool that they visited there. And then at the end of the episode, you have the droids coming back. And so it felt like the Clone Wars again. It's a lot of good stuff, man. A lot of good stuff. Even the girls from season 7 of Clone Wars are joining the new episode. And yeah, it's just so much fun, man.
I was like, wait a minute. This hooded figure is familiar.
Yeah. And then at the end, you have that cliffhanger, and you know who that might be, and a lot of good stuff. And I had a lot of fun. Yeah, I have a lot of fun with it. I don't think they were backstabbers. I think that's someone good. Or it's Darth Maul.
Do you think they're doing, like, they feel like they're doing the right thing by turning these clones in, or they just want to gain whatever reward they're going to get from it, or what? Why did you think they did that?
Why do you think it's bad?
Well, I mean, I guess you're right. I mean, from that character's perspective, it's probably not. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like what was their motivation for that?
And guess what? We're not going to find out the next episode. It's going to take us 2 episodes to figure out who it was.
No, because freaking, what's her name? Omega will step on a bug and want to go out to the bug planet and say sorry first.
Yeah. Oh, my bow and arrow doesn't work anymore. We have to go here to get the energy for it.
It's like, no, get out of here. Stay in the ship and shut up.
But Wrecker is finally acting a little weird, like you said. The whole good soul just follow all of us. Always like that.
Yep. That's going to be...
He seems like he's going to be bad. Like worse than Crosshairs.
It's going to be a pain in the ass to deal with.
Well, yeah. The guy's a brick shit house is going to be hard to
they're not going to be able to stop him.
Yeah.
Go get that Rancor again, tire him out, and then beat him.
That's so funny.
I was just laughing.
Was this your guys' favorite episode?
No, first one is my favorite, but it's not fair because it's so long.
Yeah, that's a good point.
To me, I had more fun in the Rancor episode, even though more connective tissue happened here. But the Rancor one was, to me, more fun.
I think this is the best action episode they've had so far.
The animation was great in this one.
Yeah, it was fantastic. And the droids that they brought back were hilarious. Orders are orders. Oh well.
Yeah.
And I love when the drone peels back. Yeah. They're just screaming. That made me laugh. And it is going to be interesting to see who that person was that they told about the rebel clone about.
Like the Emperor to me with the robes, but probably not.
I don't think so.
Looks like a diplomat. I don't know. Maybe what's his face? I always forget his name. Jimmy Schmidt. I don't know, but
Leia's adopted father.
Yeah, I'm just throwing out names because I know in the chat, Manny threw out the Ahsoka. I believe he said, "Is that Ahsoka?" I'm like, I don't. The reason I say no is because this is right after Order 66, and she was literally being shot at by Rex and everyone else, and she's probably on the run unless.
Well, no, Rex. She saved Rex, so she's running with Rex.
Did they already encounter the mechanic girls? Did they already meet Ahsoka? Or yeah, they did, right?
Yes.
Yeah. This is later. Maybe they still have contact with her or something. I don't know.
Because I took it as they wanted to steal the head to help out the rebels.
And why do they want to do that? I thought they didn't. I thought they only cared about themselves. Like, I thought they were just.
They met their best friend Ahsoka.
Yeah, and she changed her mind.
She converted them to the cause, basically.
They even said eventually you had to pick a side. So.
I hope we see Darth Vader in this, man. We're missing that.
Man, that'd be interesting.
Yeah,
but he would destroy the Bad Batch on his own. I don't think they really stand a chance.
They wouldn't. He wouldn't interact with the Bad Batch, but like see him walk, talk to
Tarkin
kind of
or something. How is this clone business going, you stupid man?
Yeah. He's not gonna do that. I think Tarkin has more power than Vader per se.
Yeah.
Just rank, I should say. Rank.
Right now, yeah. It'd be interesting to see the two of them fight for like the affection, I guess, or not the affection.
Well, they don't even really fight. They don't really fight for it because Tarkin is like controlling Vader when on episode 4.
He's Grand Moff. He's like, "Hey, sit down, Vader. Sit at my table."
Vader's like standing right next to him, talking, and he's choking someone, and then Tarkin's like, "Okay, that's enough," and he stops.
Look at you, man. You're really into this.
I am.
I'm missing a lot of things. You're getting a lot. You guys are getting a lot of things. I'm missing a lot.
Well, no, that's from episode 4 though.
Yeah, but I mean, I just never made the connection like that. I didn't understand it like that.
Yeah, that's kind of how I took it. Like, Moff is sitting, Tarkin is sitting, and then Vader's just standing next to him like a dog or something like that. That's kind of how I always.
I want to. It's been too long since we've checked in with Echo, or not Echo. Crosshairs. Yeah, because I'm kind of like
way too long.
Back to a little bit of that, or like mix it in a little bit, even just 5 minutes of them.
Yeah,
because it's like how many episodes of the Bad Batch getting into a firefight, which while it's entertaining and cool and I love them, you gotta kind of like pepper it in with the other stuff too.
I agree.
But I mean, they have 10 more episodes, and they know what they're doing.
Yeah, 10 more episodes. My goodness gracious.
10 more. So what is it? Like 24 minutes?
16 episodes.
So we have 240 minutes left.
240 minutes. Break it down in time, baby.
We have 4 hours left, which is that's a lot.
It's a lot. We
already got. What did we already get? An hour. The first one.
Yeah.
We already got like another hour. We're like 2.5 in, so we're not even halfway in through the show. Which you don't need my shitty math to tell you that, because we're only on episode 6 of 16.
Yeah.
But I'm just trying to like rationalize it in my head. Like I'm like, come on, get back to Crosshair and show me this other cool stuff. Like like Vader or something cool.
Yeah, I'm. Again, this is gonna.
I want more connective stuff, so that I'm glad this stuff is happening now.
And that is the true thing. It's like depending on who they were contacting, that might really tie in the Bad Batch to the rest of the world. Right now, they're just kind of doing their own thing, just trying to earn credit to stay underneath the radar, which is a cool concept for a show, but for something that is meant to tie in the jump between the New Republic and the Empire.
Yeah.
It's got to have something more to it, and it eventually will. Like them getting crosshairs back, and we still have to learn what the tough, freaky blue aliens want, and what they're and how they, but I guess essentially lose in the game of words, because obviously the Empire take over completely soon. So
yeah, I mean, maybe it's whoever hired Fennec, I guess. And we don't know who that would be. That doesn't really help us understand anything.
I mean, I'm pretty sure. I mean, it could be wrong, but wasn't the blue aliens that could have hired him? Because she wasn't kill Omega. She was trying to bring him back, or trying to take Omega away from the Bad Batch. And we know that she's a higher value target for the blue people. I don't know the names, but I just call them
the Camino people.
Yes, I like my term better. Tall blue aliens, but that works too.
Freaky long neck people, the giraffe neck blue aliens.
The giraffe neck looking motherfuckers. But it's still fun. It is getting.
It's just over so fast. I'm like, oh man, I love this. I want more.
Yeah, part of my grammar, but it's getting more fun, more funner. The action is getting very interesting. It is animated very well.
Man, it's so good.
I want to see what's going to happen next with Wrecker in his head, and it's ouch my head, because he's kind of annoying me, but also just because he is so effective and cool, and like if I knew if I was going to be a character, it would be him.
Well, he picks up the droid and he's using it like a shield and shooting back, and that's pretty cool.
But he's starting to get my nerves a little bit, but but he just like
never get on.
He's just a big ass kid. He's just really good at punching things.
Like, what? Ow! Stop it! Stupid Wrecker, get out of here.
But
their introduction was so cool, though, man. Like, that was so cool when they all of a sudden the episode starts and they're like, we're screwed, and the Bad Batch comes in and they're like, they're so good.
Are you talking about episode 1?
No, I'm talking about like prior to that, like when their introduction during the season 7 of Clone Wars.
Oh yeah,
they came in.
Like, damn. Like, hey, guess what? They got their own show. Holy crap.
I mean, do we want to make any? Again, we don't want to like hype anything up for anybody, but this is just fun to talk about it. Any speculations? Like, if you had to, gun to your head, give me your top 2 choices of who they contacted about the Bad Batch.
It's so hard. I don't know. It could be an ally. It could be an enemy.
Could be neutral.
Yeah.
Could be Hut. Who knows?
Hut. I'm gonna almost guess that it's gonna be an ally and not a bad guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a way to answer. I stick with Jimmy Schmitz. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Again,
what would he do though? Like, what would be the point of that? Contacting that guy.
I personally like him. I don't know why people bag on him so much, but I like him.
I'm talking about the character, not Jimmy Smith.
People don't like his character either. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, he's just a senator guy. That's it. And now he's not, because the Empire took over.
He's a rebel now, motherfucker.
So now he's just a rich man. He's gonna raise the princess.
It goes a long way. Again, like going off of the garbs, it looked kind of politically-ish dressed person.
Yeah, like a flowing robe type of thing.
Yeah, because again, like it could be a bad guy looking to hire them for a specific job, because they're.
But I thought there are like good guys now. They want to help the rebels.
Well, I didn't say they would take the job. I'm just saying that it might be someone trying to contact them because they're clones and might know clone secrets or something. They want to see if they can persuade them to do a job or something.
Yeah.
But at this point, who wants to the clones, the rebels.
Yep.
They even have a line in it where they're saying
Oh.
something about like, aren't all clones working for the Empire now or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. There was a line like that.
I mean, the Empire is an enemy to everyone. If you're not Empire, you're basically an enemy. If you're not going to fall in line, you're not worth keeping resources, and we'll blow you off the galaxy map. So it could be a Hutt, it could be a crime lord, it could be the rebels, it could be Rex, could be someone else, a friendly ally, Soka. Yeah, I'm again, like since the Bad Batch as a whole is very still vague in how they fit into the world. We can take a shot in the dark. I was gonna say either Jimmy Smith or Darth Maul. Why not?
I was almost gonna say Darth Maul, but I keep getting confused about whether he's dead or not, so I'm just kind of like stop mentioning him.
No. So I remember you brought this up. No, he's very much alive in here. Yes, if he can show up in Mando. No, he absolutely cannot show up in Mando.
He just got away at the end of season 7, right?
Yeah.
Of Clone Wars, so he's alive. But by the time Mando happens, he's dead.
Oh yeah. By Rebels, sometime in Rebels, that's when his story arc concludes.
Like Fione's style, I don't know how much of it is him, but his style is very like. There's like the characters always get into a life or death situation every single episode, so it feels like it reduces the what do you call it, the stakes a little bit, because it's like they're always in a firefight, they're always almost gonna die. And it's like if you do that every episode, I'm just kind of like, well, there's no like stakes. It's fun, cool, but it just doesn't. I don't feel any tension.
Well, I mean, the tension doesn't help either when the show is literally named after them, so that then already puts them in a disadvantage.
Like plot armor already.
Yeah. It's like they go nowhere until at least the last episode is always up in the air.
But it is interesting though, because there is a way for them to turn and to fall in line and follow orders, even though they don't want to, and stuff like, or turn on each other, kill each other, even.
And I mean, that's where they've already shown it with Crosshairs, and now Wrecker's starting to.
Yeah.
Can't stop hitting his damn head. Put your helmet on. Just stop hitting his head.
And I mean, it's only a matter of time.
He did hit his helmet at one time.
No, I know, but like it was from like jumping off of something really high or like crashing.
Yeah.
Like
the other times were just for being stupid. And
it's like we're being
first time was not his fault because it was a crash, but
but that is, and again, now they're laying stuff. They're starting to lay the ground for the actual story for us this season, and it's getting really interesting now. It's not just filler, because like this is filler-esque, but there was enough plot in there to get us moving forward and get us intrigued on what's gonna happen.
Oh yeah, no, they did.
Which that I want. Again, if they're gonna be so short, just give us little bits and pieces until you drop on us.
At least show us the carrot, every once in a while.
And I mean, like, I know you guys. Well, I don't know about Manny, but I know Frank just despises Omega. But why? I mean,
I like that it gives.
I get it, but
I like that it gives the Bad Batch like an opportunity to be more human, and to give them, flesh them out more, and instead of just being boring soldiers.
Yeah.
But I mean, she's a hindrance to the plot and to their livelihood, and I just find her extremely annoying. So like, I mean, can't you just force her to stay behind sometimes? Like, why does she always? Every time they tell her don't do something, she does it anyway, and then they screw up the whole mission or they get captured. And it's like, the more you do that, the less I'm gonna like this character.
I get that, but I mean, the way I see it is like she's like a female clone of Jango. She's just kind of programmed to be a certain way. That's because she's a clone. That's the way it is.
And she's very like, what do you call it? Curious, because she's never left. Those labs or whatever.
She's only seen white walls and blue water. That's all she's ever seen. And it's and like, I guess my standard of annoying kid characters is like Short Round from like Doom, who just funny but fucking annoying. And he annoys the shit out of me. And
he annoys you, but she doesn't. They're pretty much on par.
No. I don't think I
Short
saw him.
round's more useful than she is.
He just yells and screams the whole time.
No, he
He's
drove him away. He helped him with a
one.
lot of things. He helped Indy a lot of times.
And
Omega
so did
just gets them in trouble.
no, when
She fired the arrow into the furnace and almost killed
they
them all.
crash landed
Freaking,
on the island, she
she's
went to the
always doing
tunnel.
stupid things. Short round
I
at
mean,
least knows how to drive, and he's only 8 years old or whatever.
I wouldn't say he knew how to drive. He just
Don't be crapping on short round.
I will come around.
There's a reason Indy trusted him to help him.
No, it wasn't.
You don't you don't second guess Indy's choices and sidekicks.
He brought the girl along, and she was annoying as shit. She was useless.
Yeah,
so you can't.
she was very annoying.
Judgment is poor at her best.
It's a bug. Oh my god. Like, would you stop? Even short round is not afraid of that.
Well, yeah. Again, I
short round.
She is annoying a little bit just for plot purposes, but I do find her a little more useful. Like she's willing to learn and she wants to be proactive, and
she does have some courage in her. Like she tried to help bust them out of jail in the last one and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And I definitely see why they accepted her and stuff. I mean, I'm not questioning that. I guess it's just the way they portray, like, how she gets in the way and stuff like that a lot.
Sure. Again, I don't. I see the criticism of why she is annoying, but
yeah,
I don't know. Fanboys going, she's a girl, I hate her, or she's
it's not that. But I feel like she's taking away from other stuff that could be happening. Like, I get it, she's curious and she's vulnerable and stuff like that, but it's just like she seems to take over. And it annoys me.
I mean, it's either that or just have her just waste.
But I want to go see the dog over there. It's like, well, shut up. We're trying to do something over here.
First of all, it's a dog. You have to pet a dog no matter what. It's a dog.
I know, but it's like, God, every single time they have to do something. A butterfly. Oh, shit, they got caught. Let me go help them.
I mean...
Damn it. Jesus, Omega, would you stop?
I mean, she hasn't really caused that much issues that they weren't caused by themselves. Like, or that happened. Did she make it better? Not necessarily, no, but it's not her fault.
I'm surprised how much you're defending this character.
I mean, again, they didn't crash land because of her. They didn't, like, she didn't plan on trying to get kidnapped by a bounty hunter. You know, it's not her fault.
I suppose.
Oh, my ass. Boy, no. Short round, he's amazing.
Well, they got to do something with her to make the payoff worth it, I think. And I think they could. She has the potential to. She already has thrown a wrench in things, but I mean, she could. There is story potential with what she could have. She could change the Bad Batch in a way, or they could vice versa, and all that.
And I guess that's probably why I'm okay with this because of that potential. She's not.
I have a feeling she's gonna die. I think.
Well, maybe she's gonna get dead, but like there's a lot of characters that a lot of kid characters that are there just to be annoying or kids. Like she has potential to be more than that. And that's probably why I don't say put up with her because I do like her. She can be a little intrusive in situations, but it's out generally wanting to help and try to make the situation better.
I mean, I could see what you mean now as far as story potential versus short round. Like, because I mean, that kid has like zero story potential. It's just he's just fun and helpful or whatever. But but I see, I can see it both ways. But I mean, I just get annoyed because we have such limited time that I'm like, stop taking away from the characters, and stop getting them in trouble.
Episode's getting shorter. It was a joke at first, but damn it.
What was that? I mean, what has it been like 28, then 26, then 24 now or something?
Yeah, it's going down minute by minute. Next episode, 22 minutes long. But yeah.
Oh God, that would suck.
I feel like it's just been me and Frank talking about Omega. How do you feel about Annie? What is your thought process on that?
You hate her?
She's not bad. I mean, I'm liking her a little bit more each episode, but at least she has a weapon now that she can start using and all that. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. I could deal with her.
Score one for me.
All right. I guess I lose.
But I was with Frank. Like, she was getting annoying.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. She's kind of fun. I like hearing her voice because of her accent and all that.
Yeah.
And I just want to know her backstory. That's really it.
Yeah. I'm very curious.
I wonder if she has something that we don't know about. I mean, is she unaltered? Does she have a chip? Does she have some ability she doesn't even know about? Could
the
somebody
Emperor's niece.
Yeah, like could somebody execute an order and then all of a sudden she's some kind of Omega weapon? Like, why is her name Omega? There's stuff there that could happen.
Yeah,
I just hope it pays off.
There is potential. That's all
Omega is what, the end, right? So I mean, she could be like a doomsday weapon or something, or who knows what.
So,
anyway,
or
she probably talked longer than the episode ran for. Like 10 minutes of Omega. And what else? A bunch of blabbering.
Bunch of hooting and whatnot.
That was good. I actually want to watch it again right now before I go to sleep.
Nice.
I feel like I missed a couple things, stuff like that. Yeah, it's 20 minutes. So.
Yeah, and that is
you guys been rewatching it, or just one time and you're good till next week?
For now, just one time.
Yeah. I almost want to go back and just knock out like 5 or 6 at a time.
Maybe if it gets to like episode 10, 11, I might start rewatching a couple things just to catch up. Because since this is week to week, it starts to add up on you. And then we got Loki and other things coming out. So
I'm really surprised they didn't put Loki on Fridays. I'm very, very surprised.
I feel like it has something to do with like Loki itself, because Thursday is like Thor's day. Like it is like the I believe the word Thursday comes from Thor's Day. So maybe there's something significant with Loki on Wednesdays. Maybe I don't know.
And it is all about time, and then there's a stupid little clock character on the poster.
Yeah.
You never know.
I mean, there's 6 Infinity Stones, right? Or 5. I forgot. I haven't watched.
No, 6. There's one that's like not on a knuckle.
6 stones and 6 episodes. I don't know. We'll see.
Could be something.
We'll definitely talk about that next week, and we'll talk about Bad Batch episode 7 Force jerseys.
Oh yes.
So any last minute thoughts? Or
not really. I'm looking forward to it now a little bit more than last week. Last week I was like, oh yeah, sure, there's another episode, but now I'm like, okay, I gotta know what's happening here.
Maybe Rank Core Fight Club. Well, I guess that's going to be it for us, guys. If you wish to listen to the audio portion of this podcast, you can head over to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and any podcasting app of your choice. If you wish to watch the video portion to watch our beautiful faces, you can head over to YouTube, type in 3 Nerds on a Sunday, subscribe there. Follow us on Instagram as well, 3 Nerds on a Sunday. And follow us on Facebook, because that's where we post when the new episode drops everywhere. Again, like I stated earlier, always on Sundays. Times vary, but always on Sundays. With that being said, thank you guys for listening to another episode of 3 Nerds on a Sunday. We're out. Bye-bye.
Thank you. See ya.
Bye.